For creating a distribution list on the iPad, I would recommend starting out first on a laptop and going into the word processing application and going ahead and creating the list. You're going to need to follow a certain format. So you're going to need the email addresses for each of the students in the class. And so you're going to have to start by typing in the first email address. Okay, and then you're going to choose the bracket. Now notice I didn't put a bracket at the beginning of this one, but you do put one here at the end. Now on the subsequent email addresses, you're going to go ahead and put an opening bracket. So then I would put in the next email address. I'm going to close the bracket, and I'm going to continue this process to add in all of the email addresses for my class. Okay, until I get to the final email address. And the only thing different here is I do not actually put a closing bracket for this. So what I'm going to do now, assuming that I had all of my addresses in for this class, is I'm going to save this document and I'm going to email it to myself. Okay, so after I created the list and I have emailed it to myself, I'm going to go on my iPad and I'm going to go to the email that I sent with that document, and I'm going to open up the document. Okay, and I should have, this would be my class with all the email addresses, and I'm simply going to come in here and I'm going to need to select them all, select all of them, and I'm going to copy those email addresses. Then I'm going to come to my contacts, okay, and I'm going to choose down here where the little plus sign is, I'm going to create a new contact. Okay, so I'm going to name this something that would help. So if this was my first period class, I might call it, Bosch period 1. And you can put it all in the first name. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be first last. And then I'm going to come down to the section here where it says email, and I'm going to paste the email addresses that I copied. Now the reason why you're going to copy and paste in here instead of just typing them directly into this email section is the comma actually does not work when you're typing in email addresses in contacts. So once I've pasted those email addresses in, I'm going to click done. Alright, and I now have a contact called Bosch period 1 with those email addresses in it. So now when I'm ready to send an email to this group, let's say it's time to send out an assignment, I'm going to create a new email, and I can go ahead and I can actually just start typing the first few letters for that group, and you can see that my contact is appearing right here, Bosch period 1, and it's now a distribution list. So I can go ahead and say assignment, and send. Alright, and so right there it goes, it went through, and you can see one of the email addresses I used was this email address, and you can see that the assignment has already come through, and it went through to the other email addresses as well. So this is creating a distribution list on the iPad.